Alright, it is show day. I've got Sapien all plaited up. It was actually so much better to do it before. Usually I do it the day before, but we have afternoon classes, so I didn't really want to do that. Actually, not too bad on the plaits today. I've also got a new show shirt. It does do all the way up, but I just haven't done it yet. Little ELT one from work. It's got some like shiny little, yeah, there it is. It is looking fabulous. Got our championship rug that we won at Singleton a couple of years ago in prelim. Actually really excited. Mum's coming with me today. She's gonna be chief videographer. Forward to just going out and competing again. It's such a nice day. There's like a really nice little breeze and it's not too hot. Oh my God, amazing.
That's lovely and slow, darling. Much better.
Oh, well done, Beck.
I did not give you the cue to do that,
Go for it. So this is a much longer video than I would usually post, guys, and usually I post on TikTok and then I share over to here on YouTube. But seeing as I'm getting a few more followers now over here, I thought I would do like a special one for everyone on my YouTube channel. So this is the Novice 2.2 test, and it's going to be the entire test. I'm not going to talk the whole time, but I am going to kind of walk you through when things happened, if you get what I mean, because this is by no means a perfect test. So this was a little bit of a boo-boo. This is meant to be a lengthened stride in trot, and he mistook my ask for more forward there to a canter. And it's not, I don't want to say it's wrong to him, because at the end of the day, him going forward isn't the completely wrong answer, but it wasn't correct to canter. But that's all right. We will work on that. This was our first leg yield, and we have been working a lot of our leg yield, and I've kind of changed the way that I'm asking now. And this was the second day of me doing that. So we weren't quite there yet, but we're doing them much better now, which is really helpful. This was last weekend, FYI. And we're off on our second lengthened stride in trot. A little unbalanced. We just haven't got the strength to really go for it in that one just yet, but that's all right. This was a little bit better. This is a bit calmer in this one. That's the whole thing with Sapien, with it, when you've got an off-the-track thoroughbred and you start asking them new things and they don't know the answers, they can get a little bit stressed out. But he's all right, which is great. His walk over the weekend was just amazing. I'm so happy with his walk. This was okay. Like, he definitely could have stretched down a lot more, but that's probably, I need to practice this a bit more. But he was stepping over quite well, which was good. Not perfect, but not the worst walk on the long rein we've ever done. And things got a little sticky here. Asked for the trot. Sapien's decided that he wants to go a bit soon for the canter, and he got a little bit tense. And we've been having these issues in our canter transitions at the moment that he's just sucking back a little bit, but we're working through it. It's just all about creating a bit of calmness. I've got a saddle fit next week as well. My saddle is pretty new, so this is our second saddle fit, so it might need a little bit of tweaking. A nice rhythm there. We got 7s for most of our canter work. Maybe, actually no, that was our second test. We really had a lot of 6 and 6.5s in this test for our canter work. Again, just the transitions, we're getting a lot of tension, tails going. find this horse can just anticipate what we're trying to do a lot. He wants to show me, oh, I remember. And he's not trying to be difficult. He's just trying to be the best boy. And then when I ask him to wait, he gets very offended. But that's okay. We'll get there. This was lovely. He started to really engage his back kind of as coming to that corner, which was really good. And come down here for our stretchy circle. And it was okay. It wasn't the worst stretchy circle. Needs to stretch more though. It's hard when they're out there and they're a little bit jazzed up to ask them to really drop their nose. Like, I think that's when you know you're really getting things right. But we'll get there. I think generally I've been getting 5s for my stretchy circle, and I got, I think, a 6 for that one. And then I think I next test, which we'll go into, I got a little bit better. Maybe we got a 6.5 from one of the judges. We've improved a little bit. So I think we got a 62 for this test. Landed us about 5th position out of, I think, 9 or 10 riders. Very fair mark. Very good remarks from the judges as well. Like, we've still got a lot to work on. Now, this was the next test, which was the Novice 2.3. Now, the 2.3 is kind of well known for being a very challenging and long test. So, strap in. I'll put it on ×2. I don't know. This test includes some pretty interesting movements. Mostly the yields off the rail. Sapien did a little trip there. And probably the first test as well that isn't mirrored like left to right rein. So you have to really learn the test, the pattern on this one. So you can see Sapien's length and stride got a bit better. Really want him to stretch out though, but it takes a lot of strength to do that, and you just can't expect them to do it if it just doesn't exist yet. So we're coming up here to the first yield off the rail, and a bit like the last yield that we were doing at the centre line, I have just changed the way that I'm doing it the day before. So probably not our best attempt at that, but it made him a lot calmer because you've got to remember you've got to come straight off that yield into this 10 metre circle. And if the horse is in the wrong spot or really tense, it can be quite expensive, that little section, if you don't get it right. This was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I may have been the second last rider of the day. Poor judges must have been exhausted by this point. Stretchy trot was a bit better than the previous test. It was a little bit more supple and happy to kind of go there. It was a better chance to transition, but again, we're still just facing those sucked back issues that we need to work on. Cantaloupes. We're not too bad for this is the first time we've done the 2.3 as well. I've done one online one. I did one with the on centre line. Great way to kind of get a little bit of feedback. But official classes, there's no leeway with an official class. Length and stride and canter was a lot more confident. It's very hard to push them out on the grass when you're used to working on sand as well. Probably a little bit of a surface snob comment there coming out my way. Anyway, we were meant to transition to trot at X, and we've gone maybe 2 or 3 strides early there. I did half halt and he kind of just went, oh, that's a downward transition. So another one we need to kind of sharpen up there. But this was lovely. He did a great job into that walk there. And again, another fabulous little medium walk there for us. And then he did this was wonderful from him. This is probably his best It's one of my favourite parts of the test here. He really gave that his all. However, he did have a little stumble, and I've cut it out because just, you know, I just don't want to see that again. And picking up the reins here, medium walk back round to A. Started to again go, oh, we're ready, we're going to go for a trot. And I'm like, no, we're not, we're waiting. And then he thought, oh, walk to canter. And I was like, no, we're not doing walk to canter, although very good effort anyway, good idea. And then we've done our yield off the rail. And this one was a little bit smoother. We're kind of a bit, it's smoother, but it's a work in progress, you know, it's a bit all over the place still. It's certainly not an 8 or a 9. Let's make that very clear. Needs polishing, as some may say. I think this length and stride in trot was probably my favourite of his today. This was his last one. Good steady rhythm from him. No kind of unevenness either, which was lovely. Then we've gone into our canter there. He did have a little think about going earlier, and I just asked him to wait. And then with our last loop, and he did a wonderful job on this loop. They can lose a lot of momentum in the loop, and he just kind of gave me a really nice canter here. Still a little long over the back, but we're just not quite strong enough to get that truly round frame the whole test. It's a long test, you know, I think it's like 7 minutes, this one, if not slightly longer. Length and stride and canter there, I was happy with that. Now this is where things came unstuck a little bit for us. So you're meant to trot at X, 2 strides of trot, and then pick up the other canter lead. Kind of didn't achieve any of those things, and I just gave him a pat there because he knew he'd cocked it up. And I was like, oh, it's all right. We're counter-cantering right now. So we didn't complete that movement. I think I got a 2 from one judge and a 3 from another. Fair marks, really. But overall, we ended up getting a 61, which was good enough for a 3rd place in the AORs for this one. Lots to work on, obviously.